I totally wasn't expecting this, but we got a brand new update today. Considering last week we got choppers and a bunch of other new stuff, I figured this week they would take a break, but I was wrong, guys. I was wrong. We got brand new prefabs and brand new galleries to look through, and there's even a really cool new event that Epic is putting on where you can play with your favorite creators. Yeah, I'm not on that list, guys, but there's a lot of other really cool people on it, and you'll be able to compete to get to play with them and even win hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I'm gonna give you all the details on that, and then we're gonna jump into the prefabs and galleries, and then you guys know what we gotta do. We gotta build Naboo. I mean, it is Star Wars Day, right? All right, guys, let's go. All right, before we jump into the new stuff we got, let's talk about the Creative Mayhem event. They announced earlier today that they're doing this new event where you can enter, and what you can win is pretty cool. So it's similar to the World Cup a couple years ago, to where if you qualify, you'll get on a creators team where you get to go and play with them on creative maps. I mean, there are a ton of creators here. Look at this list. So that's super cool, but even cooler is that if you make it to the finals, there is $264,000 of prizes on the line. So that is awesome. You can make a lot of money. So here's how you enter. So you got to go and play this map that you're seeing me run through right now. The code is at the top of the screen. I'll also include it in the description below, but you got to speed run through this. And by the way, guys, this isn't the easiest death run. It's actually kind of challenging, and there's lots of ways you can do it faster and find the right path and get quicker times. But once you've perfected your speed run, you can go to the official Creative Mayhem website, which you can see right here. And then here you can choose which creator you want to play with. You put in your information, your completion time, and then a link to a YouTube video of you running through it. So you'll for sure need to record a YouTube video going through it, and there's some instructions here on how to do that. So you can see the instructions there if you need to, but that's basically it. Once you get through it, they'll review the videos on May 12th and 14th. Then if you're at the top, you'll get invited to the qualifiers where you could win lots of money and get to play with cool people. So you can only enter up until the 11th of May. So guys, you should definitely enter. I would love if one of my viewers got into this, and if you do, let me know, and I'll be there cheering you on. Okay, guys, enough of that. Let's move into the new stuff. Okay, so first let's look at the prefabs, because I always like to look at what Epic's done, because it just gives me ideas of things that I can do in my own builds. This is the Coral Castle Center, and it's actually a really cool building. I've been wanting these pieces ever since they came into the Battle Royale like map. Okay, so first off, I love these pieces. I'm sure they're in the prop galleries, but these are super cool. I just feel like this by itself, like when you blow it all the way up, that is just really cool looking. And same thing with this one. I got like the little fish guy in it. This is awesome. Oh man, this is just cool. Just like a lot of really fun pieces. Like check this piece out here. I just love the like little sculptures in it. Once again, I'm obsessed with blowing things up, guys. I always like to see what it's gonna look like when it's full scale. It just feels so huge. I mean, it just is massive. You feel so small standing next to it. Man, there's just some cool wall pieces and everything going on in here. This is really exciting. I'm actually wondering what I'm gonna build. What am I gonna build with this, guys? Okay, well, let's just move on. This is the Coral Castle Gatehouse, and I mean, honestly, the first thing I see is these round roofs, which I think are really cool. And you don't know how I feel about round roofs, guys. I love just round things in creative mode. It's always been difficult to build round things, so when they give us round things, I'm happy. Ooh, I love these accents. Oh, that's actually really cool. I feel like I could use this in a lot of different things. I don't really know yet what it is, but I know I can use it. Okay, this is the Coral Castle Chamber House. Let's see if there's anything in here that's different than the other ones. I'm not really seeing much different in these. There's actually not a ton of like unique pieces. They've just put it all together differently. So it all feels very similar, but you can always like look at these prefabs as a way to, you know, I don't know, just figure out how you want to assemble things a little bit differently. Like this is a really cool bridge way that they've made, and it's a great example of like how you can use some of these pieces to, I don't know, get over a ravine or something. I don't know. Or there's a Coral Castle Tower, right? You could just, you know, take this and then just place a bunch of these down, and then you can have like basically your whole like city. And if you look at this from the distance, you're starting to get like, you know, you just have like a little city that's growing. So this should just be something good for that off, you know, in your background. You could have like a huge city, and you really didn't even have to do anything. So there's different ways you can use these prefabs to your advantage. Okay, well, let's actually get into the galleries here. So here's the wall and floor gallery. Like I said before, this is the only gallery available for all of these prefabs. So they've just really reused a lot of these really effectively. Man, these doorways are super cool. I love these. I'm curious what happens when I blow up these like windows. Can I jump through them? Let's see. Is it blocked? No, you can jump through the windows. That's great. I feel like usually there's a lot of hitboxes on these, so you can't like walk through them, but that's actually really good to know with some of these windows. These are definitely too small to jump through at like their normal size, but blow them up and you can get through. That's nice. And of course the roofs, the round roofs. Oh man, I'm like seeing something in my head here. Actually, I think I know what we're gonna build. I'll talk about it in just a second. Okay, let's go over into the props. These are all, okay, man, I love these sculptures. I love this little piece here. And then of course these like coral things are awesome. I feel like I can make a whole map just off of these. Whoa, maybe not. Look at the hitboxes when you blow it up. It's insane. I'm just like floating up in the like middle of the air. See, look at this. I'm like just standing here. I'm not even touching the piece. Oh my gosh. The hitboxes are nuts. Okay, well, be careful blowing those up, guys. The hitboxes are a little bit nutty. Okay, we also got these statues, which are just awesome. That can get pretty massive, guys. That's pretty huge. Oh, dude, I actually love some of this stuff. Can't walk through it though, so it does have some crazy hitboxes, which could be cool for death runs and stuff, right? Just like parkour areas, but it's not necessarily great if you're trying to like have something hanging down over a doorway because it's gonna block it. I love these like accent pieces. Oh, what's this? Shoot the conch. You can just hold down E and it just plays over and over again. Okay, well, that's actually kind of epic. And all these awesome pillars. I love the like different symbols on it. That's super cool. Okay, guys, and I just saw this on Twitter. This is really cool. But if you turn it to like a different time of day, so it's really dark outside, let's do like 10 p.m. Okay, look, that's really dark. As you can see, a lot of this stuff glows. So all of these like accents and stuff change with the night. Oh, here's a good example. Like, look at these like accent rocks. So these were orange in the day, but now they're green at night. Here, I'm gonna change it back to day so you guys can see. So this is night, and then this is day. Isn't that cool? I love it. So this is everything that's new that I know of. Who knows, guys? I leave stuff out sometimes. I just miss it. Before we move on to what I gotta build, let's make a 360 out of this thing. It's 360 time, baby. 360 time. Okay, actually, that's looking pretty legit. And let's make it at a full 360 here. There you go, guys. Now we gotta look at it at night. Oh, dude, that is so cool. I love that it changes colors. What are we gonna build with this? Guys, it's May the 4th. It's Star Wars Day. And all of this stuff looks just like Naboo. I don't know if I can build Naboo in a quick enough time to make this video for the update. You only live once, let's go. Okay, now here's the problem I'm thinking with this. These are not like perfect circles. So if I'm gonna build Naboo, it's not gonna be like a perfect recreation, but I'm gonna try to make it close. Okay, the first thing I did was blow up one of the roof pieces all the way it could go. And this is like the big part of the palace. And then I used the ring gallery to help guide me in doing the circle trick that would form the base of the building. Now, this wasn't exactly what I wanted for this, and it doesn't look just like Naboo, but it is what it is, and I felt like it worked. This next roof was basically the same, but I did stack two of the roof pieces on top of each other, and I actually resized one of the roof pieces to be this little spire that sticks out of the top, which I thought was really cool. But basically, all I had to do from this point on was just recreating that building in different sizes so that I could build out the rest of Naboo. There were a couple of buildings that were more square, and I threw those in with the same roof piece that I had made for the spire, but once I had this all spaced out, it was time to do the terrain below, and I just used one of the variant rocks and just placed it all over, and it didn't look perfect, but it was good enough. Then I threw in some waterfalls using the particle galleries, and then I covered the terrain in this one giant bush, and well, guys, I guess this looks like Naboo. Why not? Well, there we go. That's my scuffed Naboo, guys. Don't look too closely at it because it's not perfect, but it's update day, so we don't always get perfect. Anyways, cool new stuff, really cool new competition where you can play with your favorite people. I'm excited about it, guys. Let's go.